Marundeeswarar temple is a 7th century temple dedicated to the Hindu deity Shiva, spanning over 1300 years of recorded spiritual and architectural heritage. Located in Thiruvanmiyur, Chennai, adjacent to the beach of Bay of Bengal, it is one of the 275 Padalpatra Sthalams where two of the most revered Nayanmas, Saivite saints Appar or Thirugnana Sambandar, have glorified the temple with their verses during the 7th century. The temple has been widely expanded by Chola kings during the 11th century. The temple has two 7-tiered gateway towers, a huge tank with an overall temple area covering more than an acre. The Marundeeswarar temple has been a place of curative worship for people with diseases. The temple has 6 daily rituals at various times from 5:30 am to 10 pm and 12 yearly festivals on its calendar. The present masonry structure was built during the Chola dynasty in the 9th century, while later expansions are attributed to Vijayanagara rulers. The temple is maintained and administered by the HR&CE Endowments Department of the Government of Tamil Nadu. The latest consecration of the temple after renovation was performed during February 2020. Marundeeswarar is known so because he imparted sage Agastya on curative properties of various herbs and plants. Since then, the Marundeeswarar temple has been a place of worship for people with diseases and various problems with their health. It is said that sage Valmiki, who wrote Ramayana, worships Shiva in the temple. Since Valmiki was blessed here, the place was to be known as Thiruvanmiyur, which is pronounced as Thiruvanmiyur in Tamil. The name gradually changed to Thiruvanmiyur. There is a place present in Thiruvanmiyur called Valmiki Nagar in his honor. There is also a shrine for the sage on the western side of the temple on what is presently called the East Coast Road. The lingam for which Hanuman performed puja, the lingam Meenakshi Sundareshwar that cured the curse of Indra, the lingam for which Saint Bharadwaja performed puja are present here. Markandeya performed a penance and prayed to Shiva here. Brahma conducted a festival here for Shiva. The presiding deity is also called Palvanna Nadar, as Kamadhenu, the sacred cow, is said to perform Abhishekam on the Shivalingam with her milk. As per another legend, sun and moon perform their worship practices daily during sunset, on account of which the main shrine is believed to be facing west. The road starting from Marundeeswarar temple, now called ECR, was an important route during the Chola period and was known as Vadaga Peruvali, connecting the kingdom to places in Tanjavur and Andhra Pradesh. Inscriptions can be found in the shrine of Tripurasundari Amman dating back to the 11th century during the period of Rajendra Chola. The origins and antiquity of this temple is corroborated by inscriptions found in other temples in the city, namely Kabaleshwar temple, Virupaksheshwar temple and Thiruvidandai, which bear testimony to Thiruvanmiyur's existence. A new life has been put into this ancient worshipping place, first in the year 1903 and then in the 1970s. This temple, along with Kabaleshwar temple and Thiruvattur Tyagaraja temple, form the famous Trinity She-Shore temples of Thondai Mandalam. The temple is believed to have partial feature of Pallava dynasty and partially with Chola art. The temple has two entrances, one from East Coast Road, other from the West Tank Street, both adorned by 5-tiered Rajagopuram or gateway towers. The entrance from the West Tank Street has got 3 gates, whereas the entrance from the East Coast has only 1 gate. The temple occupies an area of about 1 acre. Numerous images adorn the pillars of the temple, while stucco figures adorn the gopurams. The mandapam or hall housing the Somaskanda form of Shiva has 36 massive pillars adorned with carvings. Devasri and mandapam inside the temple conduct Shaiva Siddhanta lectures every day between 7 pm and 8:30 pm. The temple has smaller shrines for Ganesha, Murugan. There is a shrine for 3 Ganeshas who control all 3 time periods. Adjacent to this is a Vedagama Padasalai. The Shivalinga is a Swayambhu or a natural formation and not built like Kabaleshwar temple at Mylapore. Hence, pure cow's milk alone is used for Abhishekam. A Thirumarai Mandapam has been set up in which Thirumarai are sung daily for the past 11 years. The shrine of Shiva, which has the idols of Shiva in 3 forms, Tyagaraja, Marundeeswarar and Nataraja. The last shrine is the Marundeeswar's consort, goddess Tripurasundari, who is actually goddess Parvati. The Samadhi of Pamban Swamigal is also found near the shrine. The temple is revered in the verses of Thevaram, the 7th century Saivite canonical work by the 2 saint poets Appar and Sambandar. The main sacred tree of this temple is this Vanni tree, Prosopis cinerea, located at the northwest corner of the temple. It is believed that under the roots of this Vanni tree, Lord gave his marriage vision to sage Agastya. When sage Valmiki was performing penance during seeking salvation, sage Narada advised him to go to Thiruvanmiyur for achieving it. Old records say that it was under this Vanni tree that sage Valmiki discovered and worshipped the self-manifested Shivalingam. Therefore, Lord appeared once for sage Agastya and as per Agastya's request explained the type of diseases and herbs for them and their medicinal properties. He also appeared once for sage Valmiki, making it a total of 2 times under this Vanni tree. To mark this, every year on the 9th day of Pangani Brahmotsavam festival, the Lord gives a vision to sage Agastya here, adding to the significance and pride of this Vanni tree. So offering prayers and circumambulating this Vanni tree can help alleviate sufferings.